Hi everyone, and welcome back to Bandit's Body. Today we are outside and we're going to be doing more of a personal training style session. So today's class is going to be based on a circuit style. We're going to do 6 exercises, have a small break, and then go round again. So we're going to start off with a warm-up, and then we'll be using our leg straps and clipping on the upper limb kit onto the leg straps. So let's start with a bit of a warm-up, moving the body forwards and back and side to side. So I'm going to get you to start taking a leg back, sweeping the arms up, and come back again. Now with this, we want to firmly plant the feet, have a sense of pushing them away from each other. And my shoulders are staying on top of my hips as opposed to going really far behind, and thinking of leading forward from your belly button. We're then going to come into the back of the body, take a step backwards and reach forwards with the hands. So we step back, one of the legs is bent, feels like we're sitting backwards onto a small seat. We want to feel this in the hamstring, all the way along the back of the body. Exhaling, inhaling, return. Good. We're going to come to the sides now. So taking a step out, reaching over. So we want to feel this opening into the inner thigh, but also loading. Now I've already got my lower limb straps on here. You don't have to have them on at the moment because it is just a warm-up. We're going to stay with the side of the body here. Step across, reach, step across, reach. So really opening into the ribs, the armpit, waist, allowing the pelvis to shift all the way over. Good. Going to get us to take a step back, this time with a little twist in the body. So almost thinking here that we're going to be kneeling onto the floor and rotating. Excellent. All right, so we're going to grab your upper limb. I'm going to work with my red today. I'm going to clip it onto my leg straps. And we're going to come into the first exercise. So just make sure your equipment's nice and secure. So the first exercise, I'm going to take a rear lunge that's quite wide, pushing up to the ceiling, and this one is going to push through. So let me just show you this position from the front. Step back quite wide, push up, push through. So my spine has bent one way and rotated in the opposite direction. We're going to do the same side 8 times. So we have here, come up, and 2, come up, 3, come up. If you want to take it up to 10, you can. We're going to generally be working between 6 to 10 repetitions. Nice solid plant of the legs. Think of pushing out against the band. And again. Good. Swapping sides. Rear step. Just look how wide my leg's gone. Pushing out against the band. Coming up. 2. Coming up. 3. Coming up. 4. One arm up, one through. Good. 5. Push. 6, exhale. 2 more, full exhale at the end. Last one. Good. This next one, we're going to come down and onto the floor. We're doing a plank push and then a thread and open. So, coming down, you can do this in a small plank, or you can do it with your legs long and wide. First time through, I'll do it with a small one. You're going to take the opposite band. So I'm here, opposite band. Hover, pushing forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thread under, reach to the sky. Thread, reach, thread, reach. Really push the floor away with that supporting arm. Good. I'm going to swap over onto the other one now. So if you want to, this hand can be a little bit more centered to make life a bit easier, but we want to feel a cross pattern from the hand through to the opposite foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, thread under, up, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 6. Perfect. Now guys, if you don't want to hover, well, that's a bit full on. Your regression would just be on the knees, threading and reaching. Okay, our next one is going to be legs and the back of the body. Feet super wide, cross the bands over. We're going to come down into a wide squat, rotate the thighs out. So really engage at the back of the hip. The arms are crossed. They're going to come forwards, open wide, pulse, come back up again. So we have come up. We're going to have a little what's called a percussive breath. So that's a full exhale here. Helps to engage the stabilizing muscles. Got my thumb up towards the ceiling here. Thinking of my shoulder blades coming down towards the sits bones at the back of the body. So just watching that your shoulders don't creep up near your ears at all. And we should feel this. Just do one more. All through the back of the body there. We're going to come back now, looking at tummy. We're going to come into a V-sit. So again, I'll give you a regression at the end. So we're going to come and take a seated position here. Thread the bands underneath. Now this actually is going to help you a little bit. And we're going to hold on to them here. So tiptoe your feet back and come into a seated balance. Now this might be enough. Or we're going to go on with an open and coming up into this V position. So elongate, low back is on the floor. Coming up, 1. Inhale. You can see here how the band actually helps you a little bit to come up. So it's assisting and can really get you to feel that V position. You can hold on to it as much as you want. Obviously, the less you hold on, the more your tummy is going to be working. Good. Now, regression, if that's a bit full on, you could literally just curl back, come up again. Curl back, come up. Always making sure pubic bone comes towards the rib cage. So we're coming into a curled position. All right. So this next one, quite dynamic. We are going to take a rear lunge, pushing with the same arm. So lunge down as if you're kneeling, push away from you. Then we're going to come through, one leg stand, knee lift, push with the other arm, keeping balanced. So again, we'll go for about 8. Are we ready? Here, coming up. 2. Really push from your shoulder blade here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And really powering off that front leg. So we're going to go on the other side. Rear lunge, push, come up, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Balance. Perfect. So that's a really good pushing pattern. Also works your hip flexor strength as well. Okay, the last exercise of circuit 1, we're going to have what's termed an ITY. So the hands are coming here, they're going to come here, and then we're going to rotate and come up ahead of us. So that's your I, Y, T. So again, we're going to cross the band over. I'm going to get you to take a neutral stance, which is about shoulder width. Hinge into the hips with a long spine. So we're bending over here. We're going to then exhale, open the arms. 2, 3, 4, and lower. So we have a little pulse. Higher, 1, 2, 3, 4, lower. And then slight change of the hand orientation. Comes forwards, 2, 3, 4, lower. Then we're going to change our feet. So we're going to come now quite narrow. It's going to be a little bit easier with the band. Wide, 2, 3, 4, in. Up, 2, 3, 4, in. Shoulder blades, again, it's essential here that your shoulder blades keep drawing down towards your back pockets. Then we're going to have our feet super wide. Push out against the band. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, diagonal. Push the feet out so you've got more weight on the outer portion of the feet. Whew. And hopefully you can appreciate that works the back of the body or our posterior chain. Okay, small break, water, and then we'll go again for our second round. So hopefully had a little pause, drink of water, rehydrate, let your heart rate drop again a little bit, and we're going to go for the second round of the circuit. We're going to pop it up a little bit now and do 10 repetitions, or if that is enough, staying with 6 or 8, you can. So we're going to start with the rear lunge and type 1 spinal press. So coming back with my right leg, pushing up and up, coming up. Full exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more to go. 9, 10. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Pushing, breathing out. On to the other side. So we have rear lunge. 1, 2, 3. Keep going, guys. That's 6, 7. You might stop here. 8. Go with me. 9. Last one. 10. Hold it. Full exhale. All the air out your tummy. And come back. Okay, we're going to drop down, come into our plank and push. This time I'm going to show you the version with the longer legs. So it's opposite strap again. I'm going to come with a wide foot here, getting my balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, thread. 1, thread, 2. Really push through your supporting arms. Fingertips pressing in. Hold here, calming down. And off we go onto the other side. Wide feet. Remember, your hand can come in a bit. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hips low. Push from your shoulder blade again. Open, up, 2. Really rotate the body. 4, 5, 6. Hold. Oh. And down. Well done. Okay. We're going to come straight into a wide sumo squat, wide posterior fly. So legs out, body's going to remain stacked. We have come up, come up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoo, the back of my shoulders are burning. 8. Keep rotating the thighs. 9. Last one. 10. Oh, crikey me. Well done, guys. Okay, this V-sit going to be a little bit different. So we're going to come down onto the floor again. This time, keeping my bands crossed. And again, you can keep your heels on the floor or lift them up. We're going to do curl down, not all the way, come up, wide, curl down, wide, curl down, wide. So really pushing and extending out to the sides. If your knees are up, out, wide, out, wide, out, out. Oh, hold, balance, keep drawing your tummy in, hold, 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 hold. Woo, and in. Woo. With a helicopter coming over, filming our class. So famous. All right, so we're gonna come now into our rear lunge overhead press. So we open the bands again. I'm gonna do this front on this time. So I lunge back to almost kneeling, push, drive up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more to go, guys. 9, 10. Woo, there we go. You'll really feel this around the pelvis in the hips as we work against the leg band. On to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Push through the shoulder blades. Allow the rib cage to twist. 10. Woo. All right. Then our last one of this circuit is our bent over position. And we have the I's, T's, and Y's. So, crossing. Just going to monitor here that you really do think of keeping pubic bone, belly button, breastbone stacked, and that we don't come into a back arch as you're working into the back of the body. Off we go. Feet shoulder width. Bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forwards. And again, this time feet narrow. In, wide. 3, 4. Forwards. 1, 2. Woo. Feet super wide. Push out on the outside of the heels. Bend in the hips, hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4, in. 2, 2, 3, 4, in. 1. Oh, well done. Woo. Super hot. Time for a water break again. So if you want to, you can go ahead and do a third circuit of the 6 exercises. I'm actually going to show you a couple of extra progressions for 3 of them that you might want to add in if you're doing a third circuit. So the first one I'm going to show you is the squat and wide fly. Because this equipment, you can move wherever you want, that wide squat and fly you can make into a traveling step. So it would look like this. Come up, squat, pulse, come up. And you could travel that wide squat anywhere if you wanted to. The next progression I'm going to show you is with the rear lunge press, overhead press. And again, that can be a traveling exercise. So we'd have forward, up, go again, opposite leg. So the same arm moves twice, woo, as you move forwards. So that would be a traveling step with that exercise. The last one is with the I's, T's and Y's. So our footprint was shoulder width, narrow, which was a bit easier, super wide, which was a little bit harder, more resistance on the band. We can then come offset, and offset is literally one footprint forwards. So if I have right offset, my right foot is further forwards, pulse, 2, 3, 4, into my Y's, into my I's. And then I'd pop on the other side. So those are some progressions for you for your third circuit, or you can add them in either. Just make sure, if you're working through this circuit relatively quickly, like I was doing today, and if like me, you're working in the baking hot sun, make sure you take a break between the 6 exercises, drink plenty of water, and let your heart rate and breathing rate drop back down to normal again. That's the important part when we're doing more high intensity work, is to allow that drop. You can do these exercises really slowly as well and have more bias on strength and control. Totally up to you. And don't forget, I'm on the red, but we can progress then with the green band, and if you're feeling super tank, you can go onto the blue. Same with the leg straps. You can increase the resistance with them too. So I hope you enjoy this little PT session, and I hope you get to do it outside in the park like I have done today. See you soon for the next PT session.